If you're like me and you love sushi and you want to eat sushi in a lower calorie way, you got to make this healthy kimbap. It's super tasty. It's stuffed with a bunch of vegetables to help you get your nutrients in and help fill you up. You need to start with rice, and the rice you use is very important. You want to use sushi rice. 2 cups or 360 grams of rice. Wash the rice with cold water. You see how the water looks starchy? We want to keep washing it until it looks pretty clear. Now add in 640 grams of water. Rice cooker. I put the rice cooker in the bathroom because it was making too much noise. I'm filming, it's bothering me. We have some prep to do. It starts with baby carrots. Not the big ones, they would give me body dysmorphia. Thin strips. Be careful, it's gonna roll. Put it in. Chop some cucumber too, this is optional. We need 2 eggs. You can use egg whites if you want to increase the protein, but these look yellow, and I like the yellow color, and I'm bulking. That's how you crack an egg perfectly. You just drop it. You wanna see how there's no shells? I'll show you. No freaking shells. Break the yolks, whisk them up really, really well. Pan is on a medium heat, 5 out of 10. Eggs go in. My stove is tilted, so all the eggs run to that side. It just runs, it's so annoying. Get under there, flip it, let it finish cooking. And the egg is done. Same pan back on the heat. Oil spray. Let's saute all of our carrots next. Throw in a big pinch of salt. You can use some sesame oil instead of the spray oil if you want to. I'm not because I want to keep the calories low, but this stuff adds a lot of flavor, so if you want to use a couple drops, go for it. Add in a tiny bit of water just to steam the carrots and keep sauteing. It's going to make them softer faster. Sprinkle on some garlic powder and a little bit of onion powder just cause. One last saute. Take all the carrots, put them back in the bowl. I'm spilling half of them. Next vegetable, spinach. I'm using an entire 10-ounce bag of spinach. All of it goes in. If you want the spinach to be really, really green looking when it's cooked, you can blanch it instead of sauteing it. Just take a pot of boiling water, put the spinach in it for like 30 seconds, and then take it out and put it in ice cold water. That's gonna make the final product very, very green. But I don't have time for that. I wanna just cook it in the pan. It loses volume so quickly when it's sauteed. Get back in there. Put the rest of the bag in. There just wasn't enough space. It was all gonna come out. We need to drain this and squeeze the water out of this. Wanna hear a tip for losing weight? Eat as much spinach as you possibly can raw. You gotta raw dog the spinach. We took over 10 cups of raw spinach and we cooked it down into literally nothing. So eat as much raw spinach as you can. It will fill you up and it barely has any calories in it. Let's say you did manage to eat 200 calories worth of raw spinach. That would be over 20 cups of raw spinach. That's hard to do. But let's say you did it. You'd get in 20 grams of protein. 200 calories worth of spinach has 20 grams of protein. That's equivalent to a lot of protein bars out there. People don't know spinach has a lot of protein. You just don't consider it a protein source because you can't nearly eat enough of it because it's so voluminous for such little calories. So if you're trying to lose weight, eat as much raw spinach as you want. Next up, hot dogs. I'm using 45 calorie hot dogs. Get the lowest calorie ones you can find or the ones with the best macros. You can use any sausage you want. We need 4 of them. These are limp. We need to cook them up. In a hot pan. The rice is done. Get in there. It's hot. Just spread it across the bowl so it cools down. And then we want to season the rice with rice vinegar. Just sprinkle a bunch on and then mix. Squeeze the spinach. Look how much water comes out. It's way too much. Ugh. This is literally a forearm workout on its own. You can do one again tonight though. Oh, it's squirting. It got in my face. Over 10 cups of spinach turned into literally nothing. Get it as dry as possible with a paper napkin. Spread this out. A little bit of garlic powder. Pinch of salt. And then some chili flakes. Mix this up. It's like Christmas. Guess what I learned since the tteokbokki video?
Flashback.
I went to 99 Ranch, the Asian supermarket. I was trying to find gochugaru, aka Korean red pepper flakes. I was there for 20 minutes looking through the seasoning aisle. I couldn't find it, but I found this. It says Korea and it says red pepper. And I'm just gonna imagine that this says 100% gochugaru and we're good.
End of flashback.
This is gochugaru. I can't read Korean, okay? I just said, I don't know what this says, but I'm gonna pretend like it's gochugaru. And I just went to the Asian grocery store and bought red chili flakes and I couldn't find anything that said gochugaru. Turns out this says gochugaru. I learned. I've never had to apologize for not knowing the language of my life before. Slice the omelet into thin, long strips like this. Take each sausage. I love these black marks. They add so much flavor. Cut it this way. Turn them over and cut them like this into quarters. Everything's cut up. You need a bamboo mat. It's gonna help you make sushi and get these rolls real tight. Get some plastic wrap. Bamboo mat goes on top. Bottom end of the plastic wrap. A little bit over and then cut. Fold this down and then make sure the bamboo mat is flat. Now over the top. Cut, tuck in. One more time. Fold. And then one last time. Fold. Take your knife, poke some holes in the plastic wrap. This is gonna make sure the air can get through so there's no plastic bubbles. I'll roll it up. Press down, make sure it's flat. Squeeze it so that all the air comes out the sides. This is gonna make sure your plastic wrap sticks real hard. It's gonna make rolling so much easier. Couple more things you're gonna want. Seaweed. These are roasted nori seaweed sheets. You gotta get something that's 5 to 10 calories per sheet. These are 10. I really like imitation crab meat in sushi, so I got some of this. It's imitation crab sticks. This was literally $1 at the grocery store. 80 calories for 4 sticks, which means each stick is only 20 calories. It's super low calorie, and the macros are pretty good. There's 4 sticks. They each look like this. It's not actual crab, okay? It's $1. It's fake crab. It's pollock, the cheapest fish you can find. Legion is having a Black Friday sale for all of November. It starts now. Everything on the website is buy one, get one 50% off. Check out my link in the description and use code Rahul. Everything is prepped out. We got the seaweed, the rice, crab sticks, Christmas tree, cucumber, carrots, eggs, and sausage. Let's roll. First things first, make sure the mat is flat. Take a piece of nori, shiny side down, rough side up. Put down a clump of rice, spread the rice gently. 150 grams of rice here. I like to start with spinach. Just go down the line. A little bit more. I really like carrots. I think it adds such a nice crunch, so I put a lot in. Let's take a strip of egg and put it right down. And then 2 hot dogs. 1, 2. It's okay if they overlap. You start on this end. This is gonna go right here, sit on top, and we have to press tightly with the wooden mat. Go like this, tuck in, push everything in, keep going until that seaweed is there. And then press everything really tight, hold for a couple minutes. I'm kidding, a couple seconds, okay? And then remove the bamboo mat. Pick this up, bring it back down, and then go again. Another roll. Press it tightly, remove, and it's sealed. Now press everything together one more time, and we're good. Roll number 1, done. This is heavy. We got 8 fat rolls. Let's cut them up. Start with a clean knife that you just washed. Cut it down the middle, and then cut these into 4 pieces. And look at the inside. And before starting to slice open the new roll, wash your knife. That's how I dry it. There's a lot of rice starch that sticks onto this, and it's gonna make cutting a new roll very painful. So if you start with a nice, clean knife every single time, it'll help. 8 rolls done. I'm so happy right now. This is like art. Soy sauce. I love this stuff. Wasabi. I'm gonna take some of it and mix it with the soy sauce because that's how I like to eat it. I know this isn't traditional. Don't hate me. Check out my cookbook, link in the description. It has over 100 recipes and I'm constantly updating it, so when you buy it once, you get all future updates for free. This thing's beautiful. I love sushi. And this one's just loaded with vegetables. Crab and sausage. Calories and macros. So we use 4 sausages to make 8 rolls. If you cut each hot dog into 4 slices and then use 2 strips per roll, that means each roll is gonna be 232 calories and 10 grams of protein. So 2 rolls, 500 calories, 20 grams of protein. That's a nice low calorie meal. If you're bulking, eat as much as you want because it's healthy. It's a bunch of vegetables, it's rice, and a little bit of seaweed. We didn't use any oil. We didn't use any extra ingredients that are super high calorie. I wanna eat the one that's stuffed with vegetables. Is it this one? No. It's this one? Yeah. Basically a salad in my mouth right now. I like carrots.